Hey, Heaven Sent. Happy Sunday. How you doing? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me, Heaven Sent? Hey, D Turner. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Sunday. Hey, Miss Marilyn. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, D Turner. How's everybody Sunday? Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Same to you. How's everybody Sunday going? It's nice and warm here. The sun's shining. Oh, you can't hear me good? Okay. All right, good. What you cooked today, Miss Marilyn? I know you cooked something good. What you getting into, D Turner? Why did just all right, D? What's wrong? Is the fact that it's coming back up on Monday morning? Is that what it is? Ah, you know how Sundays you just start to get like, oh God, at the moment, like I got to go back to work tomorrow. Good, okay, good. Y'all can hear me good. I was worried about these headphones. Anybody want to join me up here? Oh, nothing's wrong. Good, okay. Less than highly favored. I know that's right. Not cooking today, gonna order food. Right, it is. I was going to say, oh, go out and grab you something. Because it's pretty outside. I got tomorrow off, so I'm good and get to sleepy. Oh, wow. Till noon. Oh, God. I know you glad, D Eternal. Actually, get some rest. I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at you. Well, grab the link. Come on, I need a co host. You or Miss Marilyn can come be my co host. It's just been one of those days. My kids been coming through, dragging in one by one. Everybody's gone home now. I said, well, now let me go bother my YouTube family. I'll go bother them. Since you haven't been up here with me in a while, D Turner.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I've been busy. Kind of.
Hey,
If I've not been busy, I've been
hey.
gaming. Otherwise, when I mean, no. So,
But you're doing okay. That's all that matters to me. When I haven't heard from you in a while, I'm like,
yeah.
okay, what's going on over here? Well, I ain't heard from this one in a while. Well, I ain't heard from that one in a while.
Well, somebody cares.
There's always somebody somewhere that cares.
Right. Well, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
funny
I know what you
sometimes.
mean, though. Trust me. And she says, I've been blessed. The dealer made a mistake on my other car, and they're doing additional work, no charge. I know that's right, Miss Marilyn. Without any charge. Exactly. And tell them a free tank of gas when you get it back. Won't hurt either. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. So you off it tomorrow, you said?
Yep.
You just sleep
Work
in till
Tuesday, Wednesday,
noon.
Thursday. Then I'm off Friday. And I go work Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Okay. Not so
That's all
bad.
my
Not so
schedule.
bad.
No, I wish I missed my old job for my Sunday premium though. Used to get 25% extra an hour. But oh
Okay.
well,
Okay.
that's my old
But you
government
know
job
what?
though.
Yeah. But having a day off during the week, I used to always like the fact that I could get business handled that I couldn't get handled on the weekend
Right.
being off. That's the good thing about having at least one day of the week off. Look, everybody going to school and everybody going to work. You can have the house to yourself for a little while.
Right.
It's not so bad. It ain't the world's worst thing.
Right.
It is not that by far. I don't think we ever. You never met that. You never met D. Turner.
Shit, I
Do you
don't
know
show
Miss
up enough
Marilyn
now.
D? D, do
Where's
you know
she at?
Miss Marilyn?
I can't say, dude. Where's she at?
Right down here in the chat. She got being Marilyn Gale.
Is she in the
Sweet,
StreamYard?
sweet, and yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm not
can't see her.
No, I was in the wrong tab. I didn't see her. No, for whatever reason, your YouTube chat's not showing in my browser, but I could see it on StreamYards.
What channel did you come in through? See, I'm streaming to both channels. Y'all probably on two different channels. Slappy did that the other day. I was streaming from both channels, and Slappy went in through my 2.0, and she hit me. She was like, "Who are you talking to?"
I'm in the only one I'm subscribed to. Your 2.0, I don't even know.
You must in both. Well, you must can't. Which one you come in on, Miss Marilyn?
Heaven Sent. Yeah, I was say the one.
You came in where Heaven Sent was, right?
Yeah.
You came in through the main page.
Right.
Well, I don't know why y'all can't see each other.
I don't know because I refreshed it and just I could see her right here on the StreamYards. I can't see her, on the main chat for some reason.
Slappy's having that problem. But we figured out what her problem was the other day, though. Like I said, she was checking in. She was, on both pages with me. She thought if she could just click either one of them, she would be able to, you click, "Hey, Zaya, baby, how you doing? Happy Sunday." She just assumed that no matter which one she would click on, she would always be seen. Now, it's not guaranteed. It's all about how it's set up. I love you too, baby. How's your Sunday? But y'all, you need to grab Miss Marilyn a sweetheart.
See, I see Zaya. Zaya.
You see Zaya?
Right. But I don't.
Okay, you see Zaya, but you don't see Miss Marilyn.
No, that's weird.
Miss Marilyn, do you see Zaya? I'm trying to figure out Zaya. Zaya, do you see Miss Marilyn?
YouTube is broken.
It is. Between YouTube and StreamYard, we spend most of our time trying to get through kinks and holes in the road and all of that.
Right.
But I am finding that it seems like when you come in under separate pages, you can only see the people that are logged on through that page until you come up here. Then when you come up here on StreamYard, it'll show you the whole panel. Yeah, it shows you the whole chat.
I can see her now. See, now she shows up.
Now you're showing up. Miss Marilyn, you must came in through the second page, the 2.0. See, she's on both pages. So either way she goes, she gonna see. Yeah.
Okay.
She said, "I went to hang out with my friends today. I had one." Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that, Zaya. And you made it back safe and sound. That's what, man. I'm glad you had a good time. Glad you had a good time. I just got on the channel. Oh, you just grabbed what you seen when I went live. You just grabbed one.
I only have your main one, so I didn't even know you had 2 channels.
Oh yeah, it's Miss B Town. It's spelled exact same. Just put 2.0 to get to the second page.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard now growing these channels. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm yawning like I've did some hard work today somewhere. And haven't. I would be lying if I said I have. I miss you guys though. Gosh.
Oh, we miss you too.
Gosh. I promise y'all I'm gonna start coming back live more. But you know how it is, the weather starts to break and you get out and the grandkids come over, and why they feel the need to cook on the grill at my house, I don't know. I'd be like, wait a minute, we can eat at y'all house?
Right.
We can eat at y'all house. It's like, oh, mama, you already got everything. I was like, you got a point. Cause by the time I get ready to go, I gotta wash up half of the dishes to pack them back up and all that. Never mind. Let's just do it at y'all house.
That makes
That
sense.
is all right. She says, I wish to hang out with my friend. Oh, she said I went with my friend. Where y'all hang out at, Zaya? Where y'all go? Did y'all catch a movie or something to eat? Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up here on the lap. I'm using two different devices here. I did have a topic actually, but hold on a second. Uh, and
No. Oh, she disappeared on me. I'm the only one up here.
sorry about that. Hold on a minute, y'all.
Oh,
And
good.
this is gonna cover you and myself up for a minute. But I was trying to get it pulled up here so I could read it from. I guess y'all all know about the little 7-year-old little girl that got killed in the back seat with her dad as they were waiting at McDonald's for their food.
Oh, damn.
They actually have a guy in custody.
Yeah, I try to avoid the news. Too depressing.
It is. It is. You have to really pick and choose. You be like, okay, I'll cover this, or I'm not gonna cover that, or. And if you notice, sometimes a lot of times my stories are stories that are just you don't get a whole lot of media attention on them. Actually, here's the baby right here, and
Oh,
here's
damn.
the guy. I'm trying to get the article to come up on my no up on my laptop, so I won't have to dig around. And he's only 18. This young fellow right here, only 18, throwed his life away. Um, take a minute. All right, let's see. Let me see. But she actually, and another reason I did not jump on this subject real quick. Wait a minute. Let me type this in here. Because I'm typing in what I'm saying, and that's not what I want.
Yeah, I do that too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, you be typing what you're saying, and kudos
My
out to
brain
those
don't
that can
function
do.
that way.
God, girl. And then if you don't, it's so many. If you don't put it in there, kind of close to almost right, it's not gonna come up for you. You're gonna get all of them except for that one you want. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. I hate this. Okay, let's see. But they knew from the jump, even when they did not have a suspect at the beginning.
Uh,
Um, they knew it was still a. They knew it was gang related, and I'm not so quick to jump on those stories until there's a suspect has been apprehended.
mm.
That's when I now go toward those stories. Then, but okay, and this is him here. Um, and it's an 18-year-old man is expected to appear in court on Sunday to face, which was today, to face murder charges in the fatal shooting of 7-year-old Jaslyn Adams, who died in a hail of bullets fired into her family car while waiting in McDonald's in the drive-through in Chicago.
Mm-mm.
The killing of the young girl whose father was wounded in a barrage of gunfire rocked the city of Chicago, prompting an angry mayor, Lori Lightfoot, to condemn the unthinkable act of violence and saying the city's epidemic of gun violence, cutting our children's lives short, cannot go on. The suspect, Marion Lewis, who was under surveillance by police in a western suburb of Chicago, was arrested on Thursday after he was allegedly involved in a car chase that ended with a crash on a freeway and a shot out with screen jump with police that left him wounded, according to Chicago Police Department. Lewis was later announced as a suspect at the McDonald's shooting in just one of the several suspects in the killing of Jaslyn. I don't know if she pronounces that Jaslyn or Jaslyn, not sure. Who was shot in broad daylight a week ago today in Chicago's West Side. Brown Brown said. Now, mind you, they was chasing this man for something else when he wrecked his car and all that. At this point, they didn't know he was. Hey, Anderson, it's not. Welcome in, welcome in.
I thought she was just lurking. I realized she'd left.
Who hadn't said it's a guy.
I'm sorry.
No, I think he spoke and went out. It took me a little minute to speak to him, but he's back. Okay, okay. It says you can run, but you can't hide. Brown said at his news conference Saturday of the other suspects wanted in the killing of the little girl. We're going to bring you to justice for this crime. The Adams family deserve nothing less. We are we are limited in what we can say because we have other offenders to bring in on this horrific crime. Brown said he applauded the work of Chicago police detectives and suburban police departments who helped apprehend Lewis. Brown said police had Lewis under surveillance and tried to pull him over when he allegedly tried to ditch officers following him on the Eisenhower Expressway in Chicago, and a chase ensued. He said that Lewis crashed the stolen car he was driving on the shoulder of the freeway, then allegedly tried to carjack a family that was stalled in traffic. Wow. Lewis allegedly shot at the police officers returning fire, hitting him in the arm, according to the Illinois State Police, which led the investigation on the freeway incident. In addition to first-degree murder and attempted murder for the killing of like I said, I don't know if it's Jaslyn or Jocelyn, and wondering and wounding her father. Lewis is also facing a slew of other charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer, robbery, aggravated vehicular hijacking, multiple counts of aggravated discharge of a gun, unlawful restraint and possession of a stolen vehicle. Lewis is
Mm-mm.
expected to appear in court on Sunday for a bond hearing. LaWanda McMullen had a message from the other suspect wanting to hear her granddaughter's death. Wanted to hear her granddaughter's death. Wow. She wanted to hear it for the others. Oh, who wanted to hear of her grandmother's death? Okay, just turn, just turn yourself in. McMillan said of the suspects in an interview with ABC station WLS-TV in Chicago. You know, a 7-year-old girl. She had nothing to do with all of that. You know, if she have any, if you know, if you have any heart, you know, if you have a child, just think about your family. The first grader was shot 6 times as she and her 29-year-old father, Jonte Adams, were in the drive-through of a McDonald's in the Hormone Square neighborhood of Chicago just after 4 p.m. on April 19th. Oh, yeah. Thank God. Hey, Buddha, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Welcome into the live. Okay, Miss Mello, she riding and listening. Okay. All right, baby. This guy was in McDonald's. I mean, but Jay, I kind of hold the father responsible because if he was in the games and stuff, the thing of it is, when you date a thug, you date death, and it's just
Yep.
that simple. That simple. And for the cops to knew from out the gate that it was already gang related, so that lets you know that evidently the dad's name wasn't fresh to the cops' ears either. But I really was not expecting an 18-year-old to be the victim. And you got to think about, they had an idea it was him. They had him under the radar. But what they were stopping him for had nothing to do with that. But of course, he didn't know that. But that's why he started to lead them on a wild goose chase, on speeding and all of that. I did. When he wrecked on the freeway, he jumped out and tried to get up. Now they stuck in trouble, city field, and he tried to hijack somebody's car. Then that's when they shot him. Yep. But I said, let me go on and tell. I said, let me tell about this. God, I got so many stories built up. Some of them I'm gonna have to go through and see. But I just hope he gets justice served. Cause that baby is 7 years old. She, takes 6 shots to the stomach. Well, to her little body period. And actually, to her back. It actually wasn't.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way you go, that was bad. There just wasn't no right in that whatsoever. And this was her dad. The same day he got out of the hospital, they did the press conference call, and that was him there. And I caught a live version of that on TV, and he was pleading for them just to
Shows
But I
up
felt like
on
when they said it was gang related and they thought it was meant for the father, I kind of figured then, okay, they'll probably be caught because I'm sure Daddy got some kind of idea to at least lead him to the right person as far as who was responsible for this. But I'm glad.
Right.
Yep. I am so glad. I didn't mean that to play. Sorry, y'all. I was taking this down. I hit the wrong thing. I know, right? It scared me, and I'm doing it.
Up.
Yeah, it scared me, and I was the one who hit it.
Yeah.
How's it going, Buddha?
See, Buddha must be on your second channel too, because I
Could
couldn't see them on.
Okay. Not to my channel, yeah, more than likely. Because it says Buddha of Destiny. Namaste. I'm great. How are you? And see, for me, it's like one long chat. So it looks like everybody's in the room together.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Your
yeah, that's what at first I was like, why they not speaking and talking to one another? But then, okay, I learned the other day that it took Slappy going in on the wrong side for me to learn what the problem was the other day, and we figured it out. I was like, wow, I had no idea.
It happens. I'm not real familiar with StreamYard myself. Streamlabs is a whole different thing.
Yeah. It's so much that we have to figure out so much still with them. And, they have their kinks they have to iron out too.
Yep.
And sometimes, the flow of it is heavier sometimes than it is other times.
Right.
So, yeah. That's the whole thing. It be like that. Oh, boy.
Can't believe it's
I
already
had wanted.
almost 8:30.
I can't either. When I was reading that article, I just happened to look up in my doggone in the corner of the laptop, and I seen the time, and did not have no idea it was this late.
Well, the sun, it's just now setting, Guys, so used to winter when it was like dark at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It throws me off now. It's like, look at the clock. It's like, really? It's still light out?
Right.
I mean, that's what I mind. I mean, I'd rather have the light this late and be, feel like it's later than day than what it is.
Right. Yep. I slept a long time this morning though. So I did. Sunday sometimes can be a little strung out in the evening. Just depends on. It seems like when sometimes my kids have to work and stuff like that, so it don't be as busy. But a day like today, where they've been coming one by one with like that, the day goes by pretty fast. But yeah, I was shocked when I looked at the clock too. Hey Donna, welcome in, sweetie. How you doing?
Hey Donna.
Welcome in. Glad to have you in my live. How's your Sunday? Hey Donna, this is D Turner up here with me.
Howdy. It's a little bit delayed on YouTube though.
There he is. Hey Slappy.
No.
It's me, Slappy. I heard boop behind me. We're getting ready to have some company, D. You ready?
Yep.
Look who it is.
It's me, Slappy.
Yeah.
I love to hear Slappy say that. Give me one ring.
You, Miss B-Town?
I am doing great, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just dropped Mama Slappy off. So
Did you?
Yeah.
You should have brought her with you. See, fun. You should have brought her with you.
I know. She wanted to go to my sister's house and give the babies their little surprises that I bought them.
Tell her she know we don't like sharing Mama Slappy.
I know. I don't like sharing Mama Slappy.
Right. We want her to ourselves. We don't like sharing her.
Yeah.
And knowing Slappy, she probably was tearing up. Knowing Slappy, she probably was tearing up. I'm not even gonna act like she might not have been, because she could have. Yeah, she's fine. She is so sweet, unlike her child Slappy. But we all know Slappy get to be a handful sometimes. I know, right, D Turner? I know, right? I know that.
Hello, D Turner.
Howdy.
Yeah, you remember D, don't you?
Probably not. I'm not here often enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, me and my run home out. That's what it is. That's why she really remember you.
Thank you.
She ain't here running that mouth.
My goodness.
You've seen Slappy before, haven't you? Drop your link in the chat, Slappy. Yeah, drop your link. You driving? Never mind. You do what you do. I got you.
my channel is Happy Faster.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'm getting ready to put your. I don't want you doing nothing but just driving and talking. Don't do nothing extra.
Okay.
We don't need no more than that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's when all the road rage and stuff kick in.
Right.
And Lord knows I can turn into a demon when I want to. They mess me mess with me too much.
That's right.
Oh, I get so
Oh
mad.
God, y'all.
And I get
And just imagine, I wake up to this, okay?
Right.
I wake up to this, okay?
So what was you guys speaking about?
The young guy that they had, and the little girl that got killed at McDonald's in the drive-thru. Her and her father was waiting, and she got killed, and the father got shot also. They have an 18-year-old guy, little young guy. Oh dang! I did it again. But it's in the chat. It's in the chat. See it.
Oh, when did this happen?
Let me see this. Say what, baby?
When did this happen?
What did I just say the date was when I just...
Sunday, or it happened. Said the trial.
he was going to court today. He was going to court today. How I get... Oh, see, I'm doing too much. See, I done put D on the... There we go. Hey, love flow, what you doing? It was the day after they shot the 15-year-old girl.
Hi,
Little
Donna.
girl, she was through the window.
How are
She
you,
was
beautiful?
Lovely. Full length, that's right. The little girl that was in the back seat of her dad's car, and it was due to gun violence, and they shot up her dad's back of his car, and the little 7-year-old was in the back seat, and she took 7 bullets to the back, and her dad got shot too. They arrested the young guy. He was 18. Hold on a minute. Let me.
Just make every gun disappear. I would. I'm so.
Oh gosh.
I'm so tired of gun violence.
Yeah, this is the little girl. That's the little girl, and that's the 18-year-old guy right there. That's in custody.
What the hell does he have on his face?
Tattoos. All tattoos.
And he's a nice looking young man. And he messed up his face with those damn tattoos. Oh, poor precious baby. Aww.
Yep. And that's her and her dad.
Aww.
Yeah, it happened in Chicago, Love Lake, correct. Yep, in Chicago.
She passed away.
Yeah, she did. She did. And you should hear him tell it. You know, he laying bleeding in the front seat. His baby's face down. He can't do anything for her in the back seat. And he said he told what her last words were. Something she told her dad, like she felt like she was drowning or something like that. And all I could think was, I mean, her lungs was filling up with blood. Ugh. That's the memorial that they set up where she lived.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
It is. It really is. It really, really is. And it was just, you know, the dad. This is her right here, little sweetie. You know, the dad has to feel double bad. So, you know, my child wouldn't be in this predicament, or just the way he chooses to live his life. But I never thought they would come back with a 18-year-old. It's only 18.
So did he know that he
He must did. Evidently, he did. But what's funny is actually with the puppet guy, they were actually looking for him on an outstanding warrant. Yeah, she does look just like her dad, Lovely. She looked just like her daddy. They was looking for him on an outstanding warrant. They had him under surveillance, but when they tried to stop him on that warrant, he led them on a high speed chase on the freeway, and he wound up uh, um crashing into what you call like the median thing that seemed along on the inside right there. And he jumps out of his car then, and it was traffic sitting still because there was a trap. I guess heavy traffic normally. He tried to rob somebody of their car. They shot him, but they didn't kill him. But they had to shoot him because he tried to run. I don't know where he was gonna run in all that traffic, but
So why
he
did you
tried to
shoot
run.
the little girl and the dad?
It was gang. This is why I didn't jump on the story at first. They knew from the very beginning. The first time I ever heard the story told, they knew it was gang related. They said that from the very beginning. And I guess they was across the street from the McDonald's or whatever, and they were sitting in McDonald's in the drive-through to get their food in the window. And that guy shot all them times, shot a daddy car up in the back. I was like, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. A lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
she reminds me of my nieces.
You know what? For some reason, that's who crossed my mind when it happened. I don't know what it is. For some reason, that crossed my mind.
Mm, 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 mm.
And what's the other one we were talking about the other day? What was okay. Let's come up to date with the little girl. What 15, 16-year-old that the cop shot the other day. How about that was okay, she didn't clean up or something to that degree. Her foster mom called those two over there to fight her. One of them was 28 years old.
What?
28 years old.
And over there trying to fight a 16-year-old?
16-year-old. And that's the foster mom called them over there to fight her.
What? Hell. And then,
But now, this is the part that bothers me. Mom can come up in the picture. Dad comes up into the picture. Because it said that she called her dad to come over there. I guess when all of this was going on. I'll tell you what, anybody that has not seen the video, Roland Martin is where you want to go see the video. Because his starts rolling from the 911. You can hear he actually has the 911 call recorded. It goes all the way on till they are on the ground, and you see them doing chest compressions on that baby. And after they shot this baby, yes, Love Blake, after they shot this baby, I thought I heard somebody say, "You shot my baby." Okay, but I'm not thinking that that's a biological parent on there. And then this Paula Bryant comes on the camera. That's her mother. But I was like, but she's in foster care. What is it? Why is this baby in foster care?
right.
And her mama was sitting there talking, didn't have a run, not a tear rolling on her eye. Her baby was still
Well,
laying on the ground. She talking to the TV. She talking to the camera.
oh, hell no. See, that's probably why they took her from her mom. A lack of love.
If you go to Tube Talks channel, she has a video she put up here today. And that's her sister speaking in that video that she put on Facebook. And she's fussing at people. The sister's upset how people trying to place the blame on that little girl. And that's what she said. She came on to clear up some things. That those was grown women that was called over there by the foster parent to fight her. Her dad, and the daddy's mama was right there.
Wow. And she
Roland
had
Martin had the best
every right.
video.
She had every right to
Every
grab
right.
a weapon and do what she
Every
needed to
right.
do. You sent a bunch of
Every right.
adults over to beat up a child. What the hell is wrong with these people today are disgusting. And then she loses her life because she's trying to defend herself.
And see, my questions go even deeper than that. Let's go back a little bit. Why is this baby in foster care? Nobody's stepping on any of this. Is she in foster care because of the way maybe something she've done to get removed out of the house or something like that? Or is she in foster care because of something that mom and dad didn't do? Because why is her parents so on hand all of a sudden? They were right there. Of course, they're keeping the foster mom's name or whatever. They're not letting that out. That's not out yet. But her license need to be pulled. First of all, she needs to be foster care of no one else. And these two women that came over there, hey, Finest Wine, how you doing? What's talking about? The one we talking about? No, the one with the little girl that was killed at the McDonald's, sitting in the car with her dad. That got shot. It's an 18-year-old guy that they locked up for that. Fine as wine. But the one we talking about now is the one where the cop shot the 16-year-old little girl the other day and killed her when she was fighting. I thought she was fighting girls her age. That's what I thought. But now she up here fighting a 28-year-old, and that actually used to be there in foster care.
Hi, lovely.
So,
hello, Finest Wine. So yeah, oh my, it's just so much. And the police, and didn't she call the police?
She did. If you look at the videotape on Roland Martin's page, he starts it right where she does a 911 call. Now, and speaking in the cop's defense, okay, on that call, I did not ever hear her say her age. And actually, when she got ready to give the address, you hear the dispatcher say, never mind, I got that. And I think they may have asked her about a weapon, something to that degree. She was like, no, or whatever. And it was already going on. It wasn't a clear, smooth 911 call. You could hear the person was clearly in the middle of some commotion and all of that. But he has the best one I've seen yet. It gives you a clearer understanding. Okay, everything as far as the cop goes, from the time he arrived on the scene to the time he took a shot, was 22 seconds. So I'm assuming in a cop's eyes, he's here. He know he's going to the scene of a fight. He pull up and he sees somebody with a weapon. He's not going to think this person is the person protecting themselves. This could be the person that is causing the problem. And what he did, him firing, his thing is going to be, or his thing is, I should say, is he was saving someone at that point. Who pissed on a grave?
I said,
what you mean, who pissed on a grave? What love lady talking about? Somebody pissed on a grave? He says, oh yeah, oh yeah, the one that pissed on someone's grave. Women, Lord, they should have just tased her, not shot her down like that. Wait a minute, who pissed on a grave? Fine as wine. That little teenage girl.
And that's what I was saying. If they should have tased her or whatever.
But now, hold on, y'all. Hold on, wait. I felt the same way. I feel y'all. But if you go look at Roland Martin's tape, he has the whole video. Notice what I said. From the time that cop could get pulled on the scene and him actually firing. Well, I'll say this. To me, 4 bullets was too much. But when he pulls up, you're going to see her hand is up as if she's getting ready to come down with that knife. Her back is to the cop. He had to save a life. He took a life, but he also saved a life.
Mm.
Is
But
what
the
he's
life
gonna
he
say.
saved
Yeah.
should have been the life that went up on out of here. Anytime you
Right.
go to a fight and you go to someone's home to fight them, oh, if you lose your life, that's on you.
My thing
These
is,
are grown women
okay, if you're
attacking a
looking at it from
child.
if you try to look at it from his side, my question to him is, why did you have to shoot her 4 times? You couldn't just shoot her one
Exactly.
time and knock her down.
Exactly.
If you knock her down, 9 out of 10, it would have released the muscles in her hand, and the knife would have failed regardless. And that other girl wasn't gonna keep swinging. The one that was fighting wasn't gonna keep swinging. Okay, you just survived. You got by without getting hit with the knife. And if you got by without getting a bullet, she sure wasn't gonna keep swinging. All they needed to do was take that, and it was just too much. Hey, nappy child, welcome in, sweetie, welcome in. Fine as well says the toy pissed.
Hi,
The
Nappy
women,
Child.
the boy pissed on a grave a few weeks before his daughter was shot at McDonald's. Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
oh, but how about he 29 years old? Fine as wine. He shouldn't be going around peeing. Well, shouldn't nobody be peeing on nobody's grave. He's not young
Wait,
like the little cat that shot
did the
him. He
18-year-old pee
peed
on the
on
grave?
some.
Or did
No,
the
the little girl's
older
dad. The little girl's dad peed on a grave a couple of weeks ago.
peed on the 18-year-old's family member's grave?
I'm assuming. I would guess we would think that, or maybe
Lord have
he
mercy.
peed and pooped. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my
That's crazy.
god. That's just crazy. But they knew from the first time I ever seen it, which was the same day it happened. They already knew it was gang related. They
Mm-mm.
already knew it was
Pee
gang related.
and poop.
What is it with this wanting to pee and poop on people's graves and stuff?
Oh,
I don't
it's
know.
a
And
People are
people's
just
JC.
parents.
that's people for you.
Lord.
Is that JC?
I know, right?
Oh, it's
I don't
double.
even like I don't like going in graveyards for the sake of I don't ever want to step on nobody's grave.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening.
Welcome in, my nappy child. Welcome in, welcome in. Peed and poop. I can't get over that.
Mm.
Oh no, he peed on one of his. Okay, he said it's on one of his enemies' graves. Then a few weeks later, his daughter was shot while they were at McDonald's. You can't be messing with the spiritual realm like that. You're
No
right.
joke.
You're right. You need a spiritual realm alone.
Mm-mm.
Oh, right. Can we say, come on, come through, Nappy? Come on through. You right. Demon. That's exactly what that is. And then they did that freak that when the picture I showed, he did this was he was coming straight from the hospital in this picture right here. And all he wanted was just his baby's a killer to be caught. And that's all he would say. Oh, so now, see, that's the thing with gang stuff. They want to
And
take care of it till it knocks on their doorstep, and
Mm.
now you
let
want the
this
cops to
be
help you.
let
Oh,
this be a lesson to all of us. We You can't do something to an adult, especially
this is
when
a
you
little
have
girl.
children. You can't do certain stuff out here because a person may come back and try to harm your child. So,
Exactly.
you
That's
have
her and her dad.
look at all that
She
precious
looked just
baby.
like him. She looked just like her dad.
Oh, she looks better. She's so
Yeah.
pretty, young, huh?
Oh, here's the gun cat. Here he is.
Ah,
18 years old, he got all that stuff all over his face. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
But for the
what is
streets
that
to
thing?
consume him like that, I wonder where his life failed him at some point in
What is
time.
that on his cheek?
But he
Is that
didn't
just
tell the news he did
a,
that to
a
someone's grave. He
smear
sure
of
didn't
ink?
find his wine. He sure did not find his wine. He never one time said nothing he had done or anything. And the reason I did not touch the story in the beginning is because they said it was gang related. I don't jump on them stories that quick. You got the and they still are looking for other accomplices to go along with him, but he is the shooter. But they picked up some other bullets out there that did not fit his gun. But the dad was in drive through. I mean, he's sitting in the car. He never got a chance to even shoot. He saw none of this coming. 'Cause they got attacked from the back.
got
Hmm.
attacked from the back.
Yep, shot from the. I'm assuming they didn't know that baby was in that car. I would like to think they wouldn't have opened it. But here again, that is Chicago, so you know they don't play. They
Mm-mm.
get down what they get down. They don't play.
Nope.
The 18. Well, yeah, life probably has failed him somewhere along the line. Like I said,
Get my controller tangle up my headphones.
Okay, I'm back.
He said, "You gonna ring my tail." I know that's
Oh,
right.
you
Find
so
why
silly.
run like hell.
Yes, leave the gang related conversation alone. I know, right?
Keep
I
reading.
know. That's why I didn't touch it at first. I was like, yeah, I got to apprehend somebody before I jump on that one. That was a bit much.
Did you
And then
finish?
they already had him under surveillance. So
Did you
that
finish
guy gave him
reading
a
her
name.
comment?
Did he do what, sweetie?
Did you finish reading her comment?
Did I finish reading what? Your phone messing
Silas
up.
Wine's comment.
Yeah, about that run like hell. Yeah, I saw.
I can just see her now. Bullets flying and she running.
No. What was 60 Minutes about, Nappy Child? I didn't. Any gunfire out here, I'm getting on by my business. It ain't got to be gun related. It ain't got to be gang related whatsoever. Any gunfire, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
What I missed on 60 Minutes? What was on there? And I usually watch 60 Minutes, but the children and grandchildren were here today, and we were laughing. And by the time they left, that's when I came and went live. I'm trying to tell you, Finest Wine. My very oldest, I was pregnant. I never forget. To this day, I blame my girlfriend for me going in labor on the 4th of July.
Mm.
We were running from gunfire the night before. Well, not running from it. They were fighting, and we was running to get to the car. From them guys that was like, Keith Ellison's interview about the verdict. No. Dang, I hate I missed that.
What happened?
What did they say? She said on 60 Minutes, it was Keith Ellison's interview about the verdict.
Mm.
I hate I missed that. Wow. Yeah, we was out there having to run from them two guys fighting and shooting out there. And then she was the one wanted to go to that doggone party. And then next morning I woke up bright and early. I said, let's go. I'm in labor. With you last night with a doggone gunfire. And we should have had our tail at home. I should have had my tail at home.
Mm.
My goodness.
Yeah, right. We call ourselves gonna bring it in the fourth, having a good time. The next day we were all supposed to go to the lake for a cookout. They all thank me today for messing up their 4th of July.
I won't be sentenced till June. Meantime, he's gonna sit in jail.
Okay.
Guarantee it.
Oh, he got to sit there to June and marinate on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. He needs to sit
Can
there.
nobody love me better? The
Oh
twinkle
Lord, here we go.
makes me feel this way. Can nobody?
Love Blake, get your sister, brother. What you call her? What Love Blake be calling you?
The sister dude.
Yeah, yeah. Get your sister, dude, over here singing.
I listen to Shaka Khan on the radio.
Yeah, they got him in solitary confinement. Confinement. Decop and I were talking about that, and we agree on the same thing. I told you, he seemed like that type that just can't pull it off. I could see him. I could see him going out to maybe suicide. I just can't see him pulling a whole life sentence. He just don't seem like mind wise he's there for that.
Mm.
Now he don't seem
You
like he
should
there for
trust
that.
me. Can I miss
Oh God. Who told her the topic says Sunday best? That's what I want to know. Did somebody tell Slappy this was Sunday best?
What?
Okay, we'll be right here. You know that show they come on, they air it once a year called Sunday Best.
No, I can't say I'm familiar with that one. I don't watch much TV either though anymore.
Except when you need to sing, she don't sing. Sing. Better yet, just hit your Whitney Houston note.
The hell is that?
That is supposed to be Whitney Houston's high note.
I guess.
It sound like Whitney getting choked, don't it?
It does.
No, that's the
Okay.
Mariah
Breathe through the
Carey
windpipe.
whistle.
Oh, it's Mariah Carey. Oh, that's the Mariah Carey
That's
high
even
note.
worse.
You better go Slappy. Go Slappy.
It sounds like somebody's scraping a nail across the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Or singing through
Oh,
a
yes, it
straw.
does sound like that, doesn't it? Sound like you're
How
bringing your nails
dare
down the
you
chalkboard.
insult me? You son of a gun! Don't you dare insult me!
Look, Slappy, you know I was over here holding my tight, right? When you said son of a, I was like, oh no, Slappy! No!
Oh no, I wouldn't call him that.
Whatever. Let Dimples pop up here.
Ow! Don't let me get drunk. Ow!
Hard out
Ow!
here for a
Right.
pimp, right?
You gotta request down here. It's
Yeah.
hard out here for a pimp.
Oh, all right. You just make sure who's requesting it.
Nappy child and me.
Oh, okay. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Hey,
You gotta pay the rent.
go
And
Slappy.
don't get money spent.
Go
Gotta
Slappy.
don't stop your feet.
Hey,
And you
hey.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just love it. Pimp. Oh God, I just love it.
That bitch over there just might as well heard you crying.
Oh my God.
What is that?
The laugh is so hard they're crying. Oh, it's the emoji they're using. She laughs so hard they're crying.
Oh,
Laugh so hard to cry.
my goodness.
Mm-mm.
Ow!
D Turner, she has a whole page over there.
Yeah.
Make sure you get it. Oh God. I don't even like to go over there because when I leave I got a headache. My side is hurting.
You don't like to
Oh
go
my
in.
God. Staying for Slappy. Girl, Slappy.
Slappy did a whole concert over there one night. Oh my god.
Woo!
Lemon loved it. Whole concert. Ooh, but when she did that first time I heard that high note, I said, look at Never Child said she in the floor.
Oh, and make
Oh
sure
god.
you go and get your buttery pussy behinds. Buttery pussy behinds. Yeah.
Oh god, that buttery buttery rice. That's the one LYW love.
I sent big fat ass. I sent them a
She sings everything. She'll make a song out of everything. And the songs you won't always know them because some of them should be messing up.
Yeah, child out on the floor. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. First time I seen it, I could not stop
Uh,
laughing.
it's only 9 o'clock. I took a nap, and I still feel like going back to bed. I'm having a lazy day today.
Ooh, I know, right? Sundays just seem like it's supposed to be laid back, no hard, strenuous work, reaching for my snacks.
I get yeah, all right.
Okay,
I didn't even do my laundry today. I got to
okay,
do it
Never
tomorrow.
Child, I'm glad you sit up here. Slap it. Was it you? Who was it? Had never heard the word meat skins.
I've
Had
not
never.
heard it. That's a new one to me.
You never heard of it either, D. Turner.
No.
Where you live at, D?
I live up in Michigan.
Okay, I won't put it on you then. You might not.
What put it on me?
Who
Yeah.
was in here?
Oh shit.
Who was in here and had not ever heard of meat skins? I had to tell them what it was. They had never heard of fatback meat.
I've heard of fatback meat. That's one I've heard
I
of.
can't remember who was in here
But
and
I'm
had
curious.
me thinking I was going
What is meat?
crazy.
What is
I
meat
was
skin?
eating pork rinds.
Oh, well, that's what you had to say.
Oh, yeah, but whoever was in here, that's how I knew it wasn't you. Because whoever was in here that day had never heard of pork rinds, hadn't heard the word meat
I've heard of pork
skin.
rinds. I've never heard them called that. Like, what? That's like what?
Um,
Oh Lord.
who
Oh,
was it in here with us? And I was like, well, what do y'all eat off of the hog? I mean, I can't remember who it was now. With some Tabasco,
man.
okay. They
Oh,
never tried. What
nasty
you
checking
talking
some good.
about?
Nasty
Girl,
checking good. Pork
that's what
cracking
I'm
and
talking about. That's
Tabasco.
good eating.
I'm talking about. I thought that my
That's
old
good eating.
boss,
They
she'd
don't know
eat
nothing
like
about that
she'd eat
never
like that
child. They don't know
too.
nothing about.
I love her to death. Like you thought I ate weird. You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
get some
saying.
Tabasco or either some Texas Pete. If you like me,
Uh,
you eat both. And ain't supposed to be eating either one, but you eat both. And both of them sitting right here. I'm a victim of that. It's not a hope. Most things I eat, I have to shake my hot sauce on it. Everything. Down to eggs and all that.
oh, I said I could do that. But the one thing that got me with my ex is she did everything with salt. And
Oh yeah, I gotta
almost
have
everything is like you got to be kidding me, right?
that. Even though I take a blood pressure pill, but I do that too.
Oh Lord, you two are bad.
Yes.
You got blood pressure issues too, and yet she's sitting there eating it.
Yeah. That would be I. That would be I.
Oh hell.
Rooter to the tutor. Now I don't eat
Oh,
chitlins. I don't eat the pig feet. But I remember eating. I've never eaten chitlins. But I used to eat the pig feet. I think I ate too many of them. I think that's what happened with that. But like now, I don't care nothing about the pig feet and tails and ears, and I don't care nothing about all
I've
that.
never had it. It's like,
Oh, you never had? Now a lot of people get them
I've
like when
grown up
they
in North all
tickle.
my life. I mean,
Okay. Yes, it ain't much left. When it comes to a pig, it's not a whole lot thrown
we lost
away.
Slappy.
She'll jump back up there. It may be she. Oh well, she'll come back. She probably got to get out of the car and go in the house. You know how your phone had to pick your Wi-Fi back up and stuff
Yeah,
like that. She'll be back. Yeah.
not that.
It's not a whole lot you throw away off of as we can call it around here. You kill hogs, Look, even though I don't do it, I've raised up around it. When I remember hogs in a day has to be really cold. You can't kill hogs; got to be below a certain temperature. I don't remember what that temperature is,
Mm.
but I mean,
Yeah, if I had to
it's
witness
not
it, I
that
couldn't eat
bad.
it again. Bad enough
You know
I
what?
eat it.
And I'm with you because I never forget a time my grandmother and them kids they made the mistake of letting me see them kill chicken.
Mm.
And you would think I wouldn't eat any chicken today, but it's still that's my favorite meat.
Right.
But they had a hard time getting me to eat that chicken. I remember be sitting at the table, be like, "Don't get this off of my plate." I remember saying it just as clear as day.
Charter equals.
What?
Chitterlings.
Wrinkles,
I can't
fat.
stand the smell of chitterlings. Oh my god.
Oh God,
That
yeah,
takes something
Charles,
special.
Yep. Now
Foots,
see,
yeah.
like my kids eat the trotters, but I don't eat them. My husband and my kids eat them. My husband loves it. Now my husband eats everything. Oh God,
Mm.
everything on a hog. Okay, everything. That sausage, she loves it.
Mm.
People always how they like fresh meat. Okay, here's what's funny. I like fresh meat, but I still, even if I got it fresh like that, I want it frozen first. Then I have to take it out back out the freezer. It's just something
Right.
about that very, very fresh taste I don't like. Thick cut bacon, yes, girl, yes.
Sometimes about thick cut bacon.
You don't like the thick cut?
Oh, I love it actually.
I was getting
More,
ready to say
you
the
can
thin people
you
take
can never
10 minutes.
have too thick a bacon. I don't care who it
Thank
what you
you,
say.
thank you, thank you. Can't never have too thick. Oh, and see that's bacon is one of the things I don't go to a restaurant and ask for it either. Because if you give me think you give me to slide me to your
Pork
strips of
chops.
bacon, I mean call it a nah.
Mm,
Yes,
you got.
pork chop, tenderloin,
Mm,
all of that good stuff. Woo. If you give me the tenderloin or the pork chop and some sausage, but you got to put red pepper in it and stuff. I like it hot, the sausage. I'm good. The rest you can have. Oh no, let me take that back. Barbecue ribs. Oh my god.
really? That sounds good. Right off the grill.
She said I like to
Mm,
put that rye bacon in the oven. Ain't it good? But lovely. Who was in here with us the other night and they had never heard of meat skins? Or was I in my chat? I was in my chat because they asked me what was I crunching on, and they thought it was ice. And I said no, I actually got some pork. I got some meat skins. That's what I said. And they was like meat skins. I said well pork rinds. They had never heard of neither nor.
thick cut
They had
bacon
never heard
in
of
the oven with
honey.
garlic powder and black pepper. That
They
actually
had
sounds good.
never. I couldn't believe who. I cannot remember who it was.
Because
They
you
had never
crazy
heard of.
now.
They had never heard of stricoline. I like to put that right.
I can't say I have either. What is that?
Um, it comes off of the hog. You got to kind of see it. It gives you like it's meat and fat in between the rind. It's similar to bacon. It's very similar to bacon, but it
Yeah.
has a little bit more fat on it probably than most people want their bacon to have.
And after child say,
But it's a thick
put that
cut.
thick cut bacon in the oven, garlic powder
Yeah,
and black pepper.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Crackling bread, yes, crackling bread, salt pork. Yeah, I just could not believe who was in here the other night. And just, I was like, God, y'all throwing away too much of the hog. What you doing? They throwing away too much. Way
Both
too
two of my
much.
ex girlfriends decided to text me at random tonight.
You know what? My dad used to love that thick cut bacon. And he would always eat
So
what you call red eye gravy. I don't eat red eye gravy. He would chop up a tomato, which I don't eat tomatoes. And I remember him pouring that I used to call it the greasy gravy over top of his tomato with some of that bacon. and he would be going to town.
Mm.
But he was the only one in the house that ate that red eye gravy, so it was never. My mom was like, "I'm not fixing that. I don't even eat that." And now y'all really got me thinking. Who was it in here? And especially with their age, they had never heard of meat skins, pork rinds, had never heard of fatback meat. I guess they just ride their pigs around on their back like a horse, I guess.
I guess.
Okay, okay. And
That's
they was
crazy.
actually from
Mm.
South meat, exactly. I don't eat it, but God knows, yeah, I know South meat. The older heads in my family, they not that I'm young or anything, but yeah, my grandparents, my mom don't eat it, but my dad ate it, my grandparents ate it. hmm When I was a little girl, there was very little that we actually had to go. Just the things that you would keep that would get too old. Say like bread. We always had to go to the store for bread.
Uh-huh.
We always had to go to the store for like milk. But the majority of it was my dad and my granddad either grew it on a farm, even though my dad was a cop. He always had his farm. Um, but see, I'm the youngest of four, and it's an 8-year stretch between me and the next one that was closest to me. So I got still a lot of the older stuff still in me that's not into a lot of people that's my age. Yeah.
Right. The one after me, there's
And I'm
only a
glad I
2 year
got
stretch
it.
between us.
And I remember the rows of corn. Now, let me tell you what I used to do. We did make us do picking up them doggone white potatoes in that field. Y'all get over there and pick them potatoes up. Them little backs of y'all ain't hurting. Our back hurt like y'all back hurt. Everybody else going on. I'm over here about to get my tail tore up because I'm tired of picking up potatoes out here in the hot.
Mm.
My daddy giving them the people. Why they can't come pick them up? Honey, I got an old soul napper child. If you know any better, you wouldn't think. You thought I was 70 years old.
Picking butter beans, huh?
Those were the good old days. Picking butter beans, purple hub peas, and shucking corn. Go down through the corn rows and pulling corn. Didn't have to go back and shuck all that corn.
We are spoiled nowadays. You just go to
Oh,
the grocery store and you get
yeah,
that in cans and
yeah.
everything.
You know
Right.
what? But I thank God for the experience. I thank God for the experience. Because now these children missing out on so much. I call them microwavable children. If it don't come easy and quick, they don't want no part of it.
Mm.
I mean, we lived outside when we could. Now you send the kids outside, they crying.
Mm-hmm.
We be ready to hit the door by the time they wake up. We get up the next morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
Now
spoiled now.
and see, by us being from the country and us being old, so my grandkids still get there. Get outside. Y'all going outside? Hey, Mickey. Hey, Slappy.
Slappy came back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Mickey. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. I was enjoying the conversation.
Oh, where you were just laid back chilling,
ooh,
enjoying
look at Mickey.
it. Let's speak some.
Hey, Slappy, how are you?
Did you
I'm
hear?
well. How are you, Mickey?
You're making me blush.
Make him blush. Do it. I'm just
Mickey
imagine.
is
I'm sorry.
cute. Don't you agree, Miss B-Town?
No, love. Hey, sweetie. No, love. I hadn't heard that.
Miss B-Town,
Yes, love.
don't you agree that Mickey is cute?
He is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, how old are you? Oh, I know. I know. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not coming on to it. My God, I got a
Ah,
whole. I got a whole
I was
20 year
born in
old marriage.
1972.
Excuse me.
Okay, see, I'm real embarrassed
Yeah,
because he's only 1 year younger than me.
toy area.
Yeah, I'm 48. I'll be 49 on my birthday in July.
right on.
And I'll be 50
Okay,
in
so
August. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. He's very nice looking.
how old are you?
I'm
My
40.
age.
Excuse me.
Too old for Slappy.
But I was going to ask you if you ever heard of hog head cheese.
Oh yeah.
Because
Miss Bless was just talking about some of those. She was having a fit for some not too long ago.
Wait, Miss B-Town, how old is too old for Stripey?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Slappy 103. I forgot.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Better yet, Mickey, you don't want that old woman over there. She might give you worms. Man,
No,
Oh,
no.
Are you talking about in our sector? I know which one he been going at it with. From our sector. Why would but I had Chocolate Bay hadn't really said nothing, have he? I'm sure no more than nobody else has mentioned about it.
About
But yeah, that
what?
was the good old days eating all that stuff. Hog head cheese and sour crackers. My granddad used to eat that.
Hog head cheese? What is that? The
Oh
cheese
Lord.
off of a hog head?
well,
Was
let me
that
tell
you
you.
in here
Let
the
me tell
other
you.
day?
The
Go
way
ahead,
you make
Mickey.
it is you put the head of a pig in a pot and you let it cook down, and the fat and all the juices come out of the pig, and it turns into a cheese.
huh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's because my grandparents are from North Carolina and South Carolina, and
That's
when
where
I was
I
a
am in North
child, I used to go
Carolina.
visit them, and they used to. One day I came in, I saw my grandfather putting a pig head in a pot, and I was like, Grandpa, what are you doing? And that's how I found out that's how you make it. Because I've been eating it all my life, but I didn't know how they made it. I didn't know what it was. Just like souse meat. And
Oh.
it was crazy.
Wow.
Alrighty.
My dad used to eat but I never seen it prepared. My dad ate it, but I never seen that
Right,
prepared.
cheesecloth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dry it.
we ate the entire pig. We ate
Cheesecloth.
everything. The chitlins, everything. We ate everything in the pig.
Mhm.
Wait, she said you
Yeah.
dry it in a cheesecloth.
Yeah. hmm
Now you got me. What's a cheesecloth?
It's a piece
You
of
got me.
material. It's like you can like it's like a strainer, but it's material. It's like a cloth, and you can put something in
Oh,
and strain it.
is it the same
Yeah.
cloth? I don't know. Well, we get called hook cheese, and it's sometimes that's on the outside of it. Kind of looks like a real
It's
thin gauze, kind of.
exactly. That's exactly what
Okay,
it is. Mhm.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay,
All right, I'm
wow.
learning tonight.
Oh, Lovely says she made her own head cheese. Okay,
Cypher disappeared again.
finer than thinner.
Slappy, don't
Okay,
go.
okay.
Where Slappy go? Slappy,
She'll
come
be
back.
back. Slappy, come
Okay.
back. Be back. He
I
might
wasn't
drop off
ignoring
sometime.
Slappy. I wasn't ignoring you. Sorry about that.
Oh no, Slappy people, he'll come back. That'd be her phone dropping when that happens.
But Miss
Okay.
B-Town, I came on because I wanted to say that I've been on vacation for a week. Tomorrow I go back to work. And
God.
this whole week I was, I was on the YouTube streets and I was going around listening to everybody. And it has been a very interesting week.
Has
to say
it
the
not? Yes, it has. It has. Yes.
Cypher
It
drums
has.
keep falling.
But
Yeah.
but what's even more funnier, it was like the other day, nobody was going live. I was like, they are shook. Everybody's scared. Nobody's going live.
I've been working, so I haven't been able to go live like I want to. But
I was like, okay. I texted D Cup. I was like, you going live? She was like, no, you going live? I was like, ain't nobody in the street. She said, oh, they in the street. They just scared to go live. They in the street. They just scared to go live. She'll be back. Slapping egg is not gone. Trust me. She may be in the kitchen. The signal might have dropped. She was coming in from the store.
Oh, okay, okay.
But she was coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, I just came on to mention the hog head cheese because a lot of people don't realize that they take the actual head of the pig and they make hog head cheese, and we used to eat that stuff. A lot of people had it, don't even know what it is.
I know Miss Bless was having a fit for some not too long ago. She was like, y'all, I'm getting out of here. And I was like, now, wait a minute. She all the way in California. She done heard. I can't remember who it was just the other night. And it was a female. And she was in here, had never heard of meat skins, pork rinds, fatback, none of that.
I've heard of pork rinds, never called meat skins. That was new to me.
Man, meat skins. This. Now, have any of you ever heard of rutabagas?
I've heard of that.
Oh, yes, a rutabaga. Yeah.
That's my favorite. You can't find it in the north.
That's no, you can't. You can't. That's a southern thing.
Southern thing.
I don't eat it, but yeah.
I'm a spoiled northern boy. How can I say?
So, what foods do you like to eat in the north?
I don't know. I mean, eat potatoes. Eat
Said potatoes.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. What did you find as food? I guess I mean, I eat a lot of junk food more than anything.
Oh yeah, me too. I love junk food.
A lot of pizza. A lot of
whatever, I'm not a cheese person though. A lot of people like pizza. I'm not a big pizza person.
I've grown up on it all my life. I mean,
I wasn't really brought up. I'm not a big pizza fan.
You gotta get a real pizza though. You don't. What Little Caesars, whatever, is not real. There's a place like right near where I live, actually making real pizza. Oh my goodness, that's it.
Is it thin slice pizza like a New York style or?
No, not quite the ones I buy. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it's stone baked, I guess.
Okay.
She said she
uses
I
like stone baked.
In the oven, yeah.
And sometimes the snout. Okay.
I've never had snout feet or pig ears. I bought pig ears for my dogs.
Yeah, dogs love pig ears.
What you call a scrapple, nappy child? What's scrapple? See, it's amazing how sometimes you're eating what the next person eating, but you just may call it by two different names.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know of anything with unusual names that I've ate that nobody's heard of.
D Turner, you like my kids. You go about, well, I can't really count my.
Well,
you
I've
make
had
your
Scrapple.
own pizza. Okay.
I've had Scrapple before.
What is that?
What is Scrapple?
It's kind of like a you ever had souse meat and the pig souse meat?
Yeah, heard of souse meat. Yeah,
never had.
I don't eat
or it's kind of like hog head cheese. Also, it's I'm not sure what animal they use, but they turn it's just like hog head cheese. It's like it's a cheese from like a I'm not sure what animal they use. I don't believe it's a pig.
Hello, TC.
They turn it into
welcome in, baby.
Like it looks like Spam in a way. It's darker, but it's like Spam. You cut it like cheese, hog head cheese. But I think they use another animal. I'm not sure what animal it is for, but it's not the pig.
It's also known as what? Pinhead or pan rabbit.
Yeah, that's
I ain't heard of those.
exactly.
I ain't heard neither one of those. Y'all got me there.
Oh, TC,
I'm gonna ask my mama about that one. There's my girl.
TC is off the chain.
She done said already. Here it is.
Oh.
Okay, baby, hold on. Let me pull it.
But let me tell you, pizza, like I don't like bready pizza. So if it's very bready, I can't eat it.
Understood.
That's the best part is the bread. Oh.
I don't like.
I like pork scraps trimmings combined with cornmeal. I believe that. Okay.
Oh God, I remember we was out in the country in the summertime in my grandma's. We didn't care how dirty we was. I mean, my mama getting off work and be like, "Whoa, back up, whoa, baby, come on, let's wash your hands. Let's go wash your hands." My grandma said, "Leave them babies alone." We done ran all day. We done ate cantaloupe, corn on the cob. Whatever happened to the
watermelon? And watermelon tasted different back then. Like
why is it?
I must be
Why
one of the
is-
youngest ones here. So I feel old.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay,
Oh, you
that's
the same age
young.
as Slappy. You and Slappy running there together.
I don't know. I just wanted a meal.
We just wanted a meal. That's right, Never Child. We just wanted the meal. Y'all not gonna believe this. I was 12 years old before I ever ate from a actual Pizza Hut because my mama would cook that meal with them every day. We get meal, 2 vegetables, dessert.
All right.
It was the life. We lived out in the country. It was the
Yeah,
My
life.
mom has never cooked for me ever before. My mother's never cooked. She's not alive, but when she was alive, she never cooked a day for me in her life.
Oh, damn.
I actually grew up on fast food. Like my grandparents, they cooked.
Really?
But then when they died, I went back to my parents, and they were party people. So
Okay,
we're eating
Ain't
all
no
kinds of
problem.
fast food.
I
Where
can't say
TC
much.
go? I dropped the link. Where you go, baby? She must be doing something. She'll be up in a minute. She said drop the link. I'll be 60 in a few
Oh,
months,
just randomly got
and
called
I'll be
blackface.
50.
Hell.
So it ain't really no babies in here. The youngest would be D Turner and Slappy. Y'all the same age.
Well, I think people in this area of YouTube, I think they tend to be around our age, a little older.
How old did you say you were again? You said you're like 40 something?
I'm 48. I'll be 49 on July 4th.
You're just barely old enough to be my parent. Could you not?
Well, I had my son at 16, so.
Yeah, my mom had me when she was 16, just short of 17.
Yeah, all 3 of my kids are grown. We wasn't playing.
Shit, 3 of them. Hell, I'm the oldest of 8 kids.
Busting it wide. Huh?
I'm the oldest of 8.
I'm
my
the youngest.
My daddy was busy. I'm the oldest.
Your dad was not. What? Our papa was a Rolling Stone.
Shit, my dad. We're not gonna go into what my dad was on live chat, but anyhow, I'm sorry. What?
Okay.
Yeah,
let's just put it this way. I've grown up with 4 parents, so needless to say.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Cincy Boo, how you doing?
TC,
What's going on, Miss
TC.
What's going on?
Mickey, what's up, baby?
What's up,
bro? What's up?
Now we got a party.
Troubles are brewing.
And what's up, Mr. Gaming? How you doing, sir?
Like I said, all mine grown and 2 grandchildren, huh?
Oh, now I can't say the grandkids grown. Now you're lucky somebody that you don't got 2 grandchildren grown.
I hear y'all talking about one of my favorite 2 subjects.
Which one?
Well, you're talking about food. The other one is sex. So
I was going to say
that conversation.
about food. I knew what the other conversation was. She done tried to get us on that conversation. I'm glad they got good girlfriends. Let's just say that.
I'm spoiled, so I can't say nothing.
Look at what Loveblade just said.
TC comes over, you're eating and humping.
Eating and humping.
Yes, indeed.
And those 2 play hand in hand.
Yeah, because actually, yes, exactly right, Loveblade.
That plays hand in hand. I don't know why you buffering, Loveblade. Anybody else buffering?
I was too.
It was a little bit.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
It could have been
Must
just
be
YouTube.
a wave going through the air. It had to stop, Loveblade.
Yeah,
it's all good now.
Yeah,
okay,
it's good now. Yeah,
we're back. Yep.
Okay.
If you hit a certain age,
right.
I mean, like, what else is there? Who cares about anything else?
Hey, I play video games. There's something.
Video game. You wouldn't want me.
Here's the thing.
You got a video game.
Here's the thing. Miss B-Town, I'm an Aggie, so, when I was in college, we protested. We did all of that. You know what I mean? We did our civic duty when we were in our teens and going into our 20s. And, we did all that stuff, Then, of course, as we got into our upper 20s and higher 20s, 30s, then you're finishing your education, starting families, and things of that nature, becoming part of society as per volunteering, traveling, and doing things, that kind of stuff. So when people say, "Oh, I'm going out and I'm gonna I'm gonna protest," and I'm like, "Go ahead, go for
I
it."
tell people, don't call me if it's too much strenuous activity. Don't call me.
Amen.
They be calling me. You gonna go out and walk for Martin Luther King's birthday? You going out to march? For what? Martin don't know nothing about that. It's cold out there.
Well, as
I'll
I move
meet y'all
towards
back
50,
at the church. I'll meet y'all back at the church.
As I move towards 50, I don't, I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? I gave you 2 heterosexual males. I had two sons. They're gonna have children. I contributed to the perpetuation of the human race. I've done my job. I've done the I worked in my community. And so when I turn 50 in another year and a half, I plan on just chilling. I'm gonna retire at 51. I'm gonna be chilling.
There you go.
They ain't gonna be no more of me. I promise you that.
No, you should
right, nappy child. Been there, done that.
There's too much between me and my whole family. We don't need another me running around. I just,
Phew.
I'm the oldest 9 kids. I think I've pretty much done.
You got what? 9 kids? Did you just say that?
No. I got no kids. I have no kids of my own. No, I have 9 siblings.
Oh, I was going to say, dang, D. Turner, you been playing the game? I was going to say, when do you find time for the game with 9 kids?
I ain't got no. I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be working 3 jobs if I had 9 kids. At least 3 jobs.
Right.
I wouldn't have time for none of this.
But yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, so when people say that, did you do this? And I did that a long time ago. And actually, I did it when it was really let me just say this. I'm not putting down what I think people think they're trying to be a part of something. Right. But I will say that when we did it at a time when we had the leaders of the 60s that was still around, and they taught us how to do it. And they taught us how to do it to be able to leverage what it was we were asking for. So a lot of things we did, and we got what we wanted because of it. People say, what is that? What is that going to do? What is that going to do? Obviously, those people have never contributed or ever been a part of anything. Because if you were, you would know that if done correctly, there's certain things that you can't ascertain from a good, nice protest.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. I remember when I was young, I remember my mom and some other people, they would strike. And during the strike, they did not go to work. They went outside every day and picket. And we had those, they gave us the government cheese, because when you're striking, you're not working. And they strike until they got what they wanted. And
that's right.
They got what they wanted.
But that's a real thing.
The society today, we don't have that. We have that, like someone said earlier, microwave. We want things immediately. We're looking at television in 30 minutes, your problem is solved. But with our ancestors, they fought for what they wanted, and they were willing to sacrifice, basic, the things that, they were accustomed to having. They were willing to sacrifice to get what they want. And we don't do that today.
And people were so much happier then. At least it seemed like they were anyway.
Well, we had first of all, back when I was coming out, when I finished high school in 1990, we were able to get an apartment. We were able to get a car.
Exactly.
We were able to go to the club on the weekends. Right. And now young people who are finishing high school or even finishing college, it's so difficult to get an apartment because it's so expensive.
Okay, absolutely. So I'm living with my parents right now, and I can't afford a place of my own.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't want to deal with
and to no fault of your own. And to no fault of your own, because we are definitely still experiencing rent gouging and gouging of all kinds. So it is definitely important that we still kind of stay active or proactive but I do agree with you. This rent gouging thing is off the chain, and it is disgraceful that our generations can't get out and then be able to do their thing.
Well,
I'm one of those, we call us a armchair revolutionary. That's what we are. Armchair revolutionary.
Armchair revolutionary.
Okay.
That's new one to me. Okay, I got you. Though.
Okay.
Well, do you think it's going to correct itself? The rent? Do you think the rent will? Because it seemed like there's going to be a bubble. Do you think it's going to correct itself with the rent and the mortgages? Because it's just getting ridiculous.
Oh no, it's gonna get out of control. It's gonna get out of hand. There's gonna be a situation. There's gonna be something that's gonna occur, and then that's going to be what makes a shakeup for the politicians to change legislation.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If we got paid
it would turn around at some point.
We've been at $7.25 since 2009. I mean, come on! I work for a job that pays me $15 an hour. If I was full time, I could live off it. I'm only part time right now, so.
Right.
So that's the thing. Rent is going up, but minimum wage is not. I mean, if you look at the comparables, it's just it's impossible to live like I said. When I was coming out in the '90s, we all had our own places. We had cars.
That's right.
We would go buy clothes and go to the club. And now you guys, the younger generation. I just they're making it so difficult.
To the club anyways. Yeah, RVing with G would say, "Yeah, my friend's in big city. That's why I live in a small town in the middle of nowhere and live so poor. I can't pay $2,400 for rent." No kidding.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Hey, RV, welcome in. It says my friends in the big city ask me why I live in a small town in this middle of nowhere and live so poor. Well, it's because I don't have $2,400 for rent. I agree. When you're paying that kind of rent, it needs to be a mortgage. And guaranteed, if you were buying wherever you are, your mortgage wouldn't be that high. Rent is usually more than mortgage.
However, what happens is that the rules some of the rules and policies to get a home and to go through it, if a person is just getting started, though, it's not that easy for them to get
it's not.
That house.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying? Unless, of course, hold on. Unless we're dealing with people who are dealing with trust, unless we're dealing with people who have trusts or trusted foundations where they have someone or an inheritance that they don't necessarily have to yield their name towards it, but they can utilize that trust to buy it for them, and then they can live in it until further whatever.
Yeah.
Nappy Child, I agree. And she says to raise the working wage to $15 an hour. And that's a comfortable spot right there.
Right. The only problem
with that $1,200 should be your mortgage. I agree. $1,200 should be mortgage.
The only problem I see with the $15 an hour is, unfortunately, the way society works, the economy and all that, they're going to end up jacking everything else up to make up for it. Because you have to pay that worker more. Now we got to jack the prices of all the items you're buying.
Cost of living all together.
All right. So that a dozen eggs, like at the store I work at, you get a dozen eggs for like 75 cents. That'll jump up to like $2 type deal. That's it. I mean, and it's unfortunate too, because everything else is going up, and yet we're still making minimum wage. But second they raise the minimum wage, though, everything else is gonna get jacked up, and it's like really. I mean, just because you've had to pay your employees a living wage. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. I make $15 an hour though. Like I said, I work part time, but I've seen some of the prices in the store I work at, and it's kind of ridiculous. I could spend $100 easily on a couple, half a basket. It's like,
would you say $100
easily?
I on home supplies. I mean, and no food in the basket whatsoever.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's just supplies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Easily.
Yeah.
I really and truly, as much.
Yep, that's about right.
As much as I would really as much as I would appreciate the $15, I really and truly think it just should go up to $25, and it needs to, and then everything else needs to be halted, because it's not, you're not gonna, like you said, a livable wage. And the livable wage means that, what is going on? Wait a minute. A livable wage just means that that everything, that a person will be able to take their wage and live by it. But if everything else is going up and going, it's ridiculous, and it contradicts. So we're just going to have to be very vigilant about what we need to ask for, and like DG said, something about how one thing will increase, but then they'll increase everything else. So we have to make sure that we make these people accountable, and we watch every single thing that's going on. Right. A report card, and that's what needs to happen.
Yo, I agree.
You're right.
It's crazy.
Oh, the minimum wage goes up. Here goes. I can see it now. Raising rent. Gas.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Kick rent up. Yeah, they'll kick food up. They'll kick everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just bought 2 pairs of jeans recently. Blew $60. I should have just gone to the thrift store, and I could spend that $60. Got like 4 pairs of jeans.
Listen,
it's going to have to be a cost of living talk to be put on that.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, these weren't even name brand jeans I bought, mind you. I can't imagine what I would have paid for name brand jeans.
Yeah, I was going to say I went to the thrift store a couple of years ago. Yeah. And I was surprised that the prices in the thrift store was more than prices in the regular store.
Sometimes the one I went to, I got a nice pair of Carhartt jeans that have been easily $70. I paid like $15 for them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. Some thrift stores will rip you off too, though. Unfortunately,
I used to love thrift stores when I was growing up. Yeah. They had all kinds of. You get your sports jackets. You know, women would get their blazers.
Right.
And you can get all kinds of stuff in thrift stores.
Yeah, I mean, you can go get some name brand shirts too, like their Apostle and a few others. I don't know. I don't wear name brand nothing if I can avoid it. But
it's a perfect spot, for kids jacket just to play outside, or if you just starting the house key, you need a certain type of pan or a pot. You might go look there. I mean, it's a perfect spot. Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff you can buy. But if it's in there
too, sometimes I found old 8-track players sometimes.
Yeah, you can go to the thrift. They used to have like the Black Expos, or they would have what do you call it again, the flea market. You can go and get all kinds of things that you can't find in stores.
And yes, I know what an 8-track is. Ask a kid what that is anymore.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, D. What you know about an 8-track?
I grew up my great grandmother for a few years before she passed away.
I was getting ready to say you got to go back a few more years. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, hold up, 8-tracks wasn't really a part of my era. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
How you remember that?
We had 8-tracks back in the 70s because I remember my father had an 8. My whole family had 8-tracks.
Yeah, that's for you and I. But remember D just 33.
Oh, okay.
That's good with the Betamax.
Beta. They have Beta.
Oh yeah, the Betas. Yeah.
That's a kid with one of those anymore.
DMX gets. Oh, okay.
So D, are you considered millennial or are you Gen Z?
I think I'm Gen Z. I was born in '87, so I don't know. I don't know millennial.
Gen Z.
Yeah, I love my Gen Z. I love my Gen Z. They're a little bit more. Me and millennials. Woo!
Hey, come on! My first game system was the old school Nintendo. I didn't actually even play one further than that. I played the old school Atari.
Oh yeah, Atari! I used to love Donkey Kong.
There you go.
Donkey Kong, right?
That was my favorite.
ColecoVision.
Gen Z,
you know what, TC? You and I, we're here. We're here.
I don't understand.
Absolutely, honey.
I'll be honest. I don't understand millennials for life. I look at them like, what? All these kids making up all this new slang and everything. I'm like, I can't keep up no more. I'm getting too old for this.
But I feel like my generation was like the very end of that era where we really got to experience life, and we were more of a, I would say more practical, more primitive, to me, more sophisticated. Cause like my partner, we've been together for 18 years He is he's 42.
All right.
But even at his age, he still doesn't have the same experiences that I had. It's something about that. Once you pass 74 and higher, like the old, like someone that's say like 44 or 45, they don't have the same experiences as someone my age. I don't know. It's just even the education and like some of the words that I know, he doesn't really know them. It's I don't know what it is about my age and older. We just have a different upbringing. I don't know, different exposure.
Everybody does. I think it really changed from generation to generation.
Yeah,
you know. The way gets me sometimes. Parents treating their kids like friends more than their parents. I'm like, really? It's like I was getting my ass whipped. Excuse my language, but I was getting whipped. Old school still with the belt and the what do you call it? The stick or the switch and all that. I was still getting the old school beatings. All that.
Okay, grab whatever they can.
Yeah. Oh, my grandpa, and before he just passed away last year, a couple years ago now, something like that. Now he'd actually make us go out in the yard to get a switch.
Yeah, my grandparents did too. My grandma used to take her hands and she would pinch me. She would take all my meat and twitch it around like, Grandma. And she said, I told you to go in the room.
Yeah, it's so cool parenting. Yeah, I'll tell you, if any of the kids experience that anymore, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Well, see, the one thing that really separates, and there's some major global events that separates Gen Zs from the Gen Ys and the Gen Xers from the Gen Y and the Gen Zs. And the fact is that number one, the Gen Xers are the generation that we had to actually transition from analog or from industrial analog to digital in our generation. Like we knew all three. We knew an agricultural based society. We knew an industrial based society. We knew the analog, the DOS and all the beginnings of that.
I grew up with that. Yep.
And then we know the digital like it is today. And I even tell people, like when I went down south, when I was in visiting my grandparents in North Carolina, I even remembered the colored only signs on water fountains. Okay. Oh, but see, that's keeping it 100 because these are events that you can't Google. You understand? Yeah, I have actual. Yeah, my Google is I can go to my basement and get the signs that said because I took them. As a matter of fact, I got in trouble so much because I was taking the signs down. Coming from the north, I would go down south, and I kept them as I guess you could say looking at them from a vintage perspective. But we have actual factual imprints where we can tell people, no, this is what was actually going on still. Right. These are the things that were happening because remember, Gen Xers the baby boomers are from 46 to 64 and Gen Xers start at 65.
And it's a major difference. Yeah.
Our transition, we were still in the thick of things. 69, then Dr. King was assassinated, and then a whole new integration and what they were trying to do with all of that in the world, the world. Yeah, so we don't have to Google our experience, and that's when people like the Urban Dictionary says, and they don't even. I guarantee you. Let me ask D. Let me ask him a question. Do you know what white liver? You know what white liver means?
Nope.
Okay. See, well, let me say this. I can tell you're a Gen Z because at least you're honest enough to say you don't know. Because a Gen Y, a millennial, isn't that so and so and so? And instead of just saying, listen, I don't know. What is it? Tell me. School me. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
and on and on.
I don't know if I want to know at this point, but I'm just saying there's more information out there that I don't need to know sometimes. That just is like.
Well, it's not that bad. It's not that deep.
TC,
No,
can you
he's-
explain
you
what
gotta
it is?
hit
'Cause I had this
your-
conversation not too long on Kwani's panel. Can you explain what white liver is? Because I
All right, I
had
gotta
the
Google
same
this. Hang on.
conversation recently. But TC, can you explain what it is for
Oh,
everybody?
white liver is it's really a connotation of a woman who has a high sex drive.
Mhm.
Okay. And so oftentimes, especially down south, it's something that I know that it started in the South, and it was a term that was coined towards women that had a high a sex drive or higher than a man, quote
Mhm.
unquote.
That's actually funny.
Nowadays,
you're getting closer
nowadays,
to what I found.
Nowadays, that's everybody, but I ain't going there.
I googled that. I'm sitting here looking right at it too. See, the white liver refers to a condition characterized by sexual excess and a wasting to death of sexual partners.
That's something
clearly,
new.
Yeah.
That's something new.
Yeah, it's like
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah, no,
No.
something you need to know.
Yeah, that was the little extra. But but all I'm saying is that these are terms.
Phase, mind you, by the way. So
What was that?
Okay. And
That's from
then
the
I
science
think,
page
Mickey,
I
you
read
were
that off of.
talking about some of the other the hog head and things of that nature. These things are griot type of things. They're not Googleable. You're gonna have to.
You can't find it on the internet now.
Nope.
No, and we have to understand that there's such thing as esoteric, ESO,
Mhm.
and then there's exoteric,
Mhm.
EXO. And so those people who are, esoteric, those people who are, that have the information and the secrets from within. And that's what happens when you have secrets of a cobbler, secrets of, when I say a cobbler, a person that an old school brother
I'm
that
with
made
you.
shoes, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's really
with you.
belonging to an inner circle. That's what it means in the etymology and all that bull crap.
Yeah.
And then the exoteric is something that's just the general public. So a lot of times when people even mention the Bible, I'm like, the Bible really is an exoteric type of a book.
Mhm.
Anybody can get it. Anybody can have access to it. However, there's some decoding that you must know in order to really understand it and really give it its credence if you can. And that's the esoteric. They're the books that you don't know, that's not even in the Bible, that were taken out, that really hold the secrets. And there's some of us who know it, and we have it still in our genetics, if you will.
I've always said the Bible is a book of spells and sorcery. And if you can't decode it, and if you don't understand it, then you don't need to touch it. It should be handled with care, because, again, it is a great book. But if you don't understand the spells and the sorcery that's in it, then you don't need to touch it. And a lot of people,
I believe in God, but I kid you not, I will not read. I can read the Bible for the most part, but to say it like you just said, if you don't understand it, it's like I don't. I know I have a relationship with God, and I know I have. I know I'll be okay.
It has to be handled with care. I mean, you have to know what you're doing to. And again, I'm not saying you need to turn to another person to understand it,
Right.
But my thing is this here:
Right.
if you don't know who you are, if you don't know yourself, how is someone else going to tell you something about yourself? How do you know if they're lying? You won't know.
Right,
That's
exactly.
right, Mickey. That's right, Mickey.
You have to go within.
Oh.
You have to go within. Because, for example, when I was a child, there was a lot of people in the home. Tons of people. Crazy situation.
Yeah.
I had
Study
to
to
find
show
some
yourself
place.
approved. So
I
yeah.
had to find some
There you
place
go.
to go within. So what I would do is I would go into the bathroom. I know it sounds weird. I would go in the bathroom, I would close the door, and I would lock it, because I wanted some peace and quiet so I can go within and hear
What's wrong
myself.
with that?
And that's
That's
what I did when
right.
I was growing up, because it was a crazy environment, tons of people in and out. I had, siblings and whatever. So I decided to go into the bathroom and close the door.
Evil little demons.
That's where I found myself, in the bathroom.
Right.
Well, you
wasn't taking a
want to
dump,
be
but-
somewhere where it's quiet.
Yeah.
You want to be somewhere where it's quiet and you can study. You can, if you need to go back and read something over. Because I'm gonna tell you, if not, I mean, I'm here personally. Me, I grew up a family where there's a lot of ministers, but just being that child, just going to church, sitting on the bench, swinging your legs, you eating up all the grandma's candy, you chewing up all the gum, that you better not spit the paper on the floor. Well, everything the preacher was saying was going over my head.
Exactly.
It was going over my head. If it wasn't for like Sunday school and Bible study and something broke it down on our age, on our level, we wouldn't have known that the preacher was going. He read the scripture and he going on with his sermon. Okay.
That's what's
So
got me.
now we out of church. I'm ready for some chicken.
I've been to too many different churches. They interpret things differently from one church to another, and it's like, what? Wait a minute. Oh, girlfriend's texting me.
Right. Wait a minute. Where'd she go? She'll be back. She don't just drop off like that. That's my. Yeah, but you have to study so that you'll know for yourself. Just don't go by what somebody's standing in the pulpit telling you.
Right. I'm sorry, I don't even know enough about me. Are you going to tell me what I don't know?
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody's walk is different. People at a different level.
Exactly.
This, that, and that's why I don't do a whole lot of religion talking, which I like conversations like this, though. But religion is something that's very confrontational. It can cause a lot of problems.
Find yourself in the bathroom.
Miss B-Town, someone said, RVG with the G said, okay, I'm glad I was here for that. Because to come in and here, he had to find himself in the bathroom.
You never know. You have to do something while you're in there.
I know.
I know it
Sometimes
sounds
when
crazy.
you be in the chat, when you come in the chat and it's like that. You come into a chat and you hear something, all of a sudden you be like, "What? What did I just hear?"
Listen, I'm proud of myself, yo. I'm proud of my bedroom
right now. Man, I don't have a place to hide like I want to right now, but that's okay.
Listen, you get it when you get it, right?
Find yourself in the bathroom. Wow, that would have sound funny coming in. Get to find yourself in the bathroom. Whoa, and to find yourself.
Listen, I get it. I know it sounds crazy. I get it.
Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
But I just didn't want to talk about, the South and everything and the hog head. I didn't.
I'm enjoying you.
I am
enjoying y'all.
Mr. D, I'm going to go back into the chat and I'm going to enjoy the conversation.
Okay. I don't know where TC went to. Her phone must die.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mickey, for coming up here, sweetie.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Bye, Mr. D.
Anybody else?
See you, man.
Anybody else want to come up and join us?
Mr. Sir. I don't know why after all these years.
Look, here comes somebody in the back. That quick. There's TC. Hey, that phone died on you.
Yeah, just
I figured that.
All kind of stuff going on. That's all.
You jamming. Where you at, TC?
No, that's not me.
Oh, that must be D. That's you jamming.
You hear that in my end? That's all the way down the basement.
In the other Lord.
That's all. That's in the basement.
My house is quiet. No.
Yeah, mine is. All the grandkids is gone. Look, when their parents start packing up, I can make sure they at the door first. Hold up.
Okay.
It's funny enough. I can do my live streams, and people complain they can't hear me. But I'm sitting here in this conversation or sitting in Discord. Everybody can hear everything going on.
You sound very clear.
I am. It's only a $20-something headset. Well, it's a $50 headset technically. I paid like $25 for it, but
hey, it works.
Caught it on Amazon. It's on sale. It's one of the best. I don't know. I need to figure out what's with YouTube then, because apparently people can't hear me for something. I don't know. But I could be at Discord or I could be on here, and everybody can hear everything going on around me.
I know some people be so clear on here that some people are muffled. Sometimes it is your mic. Some people just have a strong voice. Do you have a strong voice? You're like me. You have a strong voice.
Yeah, I'm a loud ass. I'm just saying. I know it. I ain't one of the ones you gotta worry about. I'm the one you gotta listen. You hear me coming.
Mickey, did you go to find yourself in the bathroom?
Oh, where's Mickey?
Right here in the chat.
He wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Right in the chat.
Yeah, wait. He decided to run away from us. So I had enough of this.
Mickey is so
I don't know.
crazy.
I'm just talking, just to talk.
Oh,
What did you
nice.
say? What you just say, D Turner?
I said he ran away from us. He had enough of us.
Oh, Mickey's a sweetheart. Mickey
Yeah.
always hang out with us.
He is.
Mickey always
He's
hang out
awesome.
with us. Yes, he is. He is. You can't pleasant people like that.
My girlfriend.
If the world was full of them, be so. Yeah. Oh, Mickey can go. Now Mickey go there with us. He know how it is. Mickey hangs with us here. Decaf Shack, Kwani. Mickey's no stranger to it. He.
I wish I had this much
He
fun in
hangs
my streams. Hell, nobody hardly shows up, and it's like, what the hell? My one friend was telling me, earlier, like, you need to interact with them more. I'm like, with who? And I see maybe 2 people in there. I say hi to them, they leave me. I'm not gonna sit there and talk to myself some more.
Well, the thing of it is, when you turn your live on, and you got everything written out, you're gonna talk about what you're gonna do. You go right on rolling. It's what you do. You just keep talking because you got to replay. You're gonna get probably most of your views through replays.
Right.
Not so much of what's gonna come through. Yeah, that's what you think about is your replays. Because you got to realize that. I mean, this is international.
I don't know. He said he's going back down.
My family is from Greenville. Oh, from Greenville. My brother graduated from East Carolina.
Oh,
my oldest
Greenville.
brother.
I know exactly. My folks are from Greensboro. Boom.
Yep. And I'm originally from Hillsboro, but I live here in Burlington.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good.
Yep. That's where I get the B-Town from. Everybody always want to say, you from Baltimore? No.
Oh, no.
Oh, you went to ECU? Wow, Mickey. Wow, that's all right.
Oh, Mickey, we went to school around the same time. I was stomping on the ECU grounds with the Qs, baby.
By the same time.
Oh, snap.
Yes,
I was in Fayetteville.
Oh, Mickey,
yeah.
I probably saw you. You're only like a year and a half. So, oh yeah, honey.
You didn't hear him, Mickey?
Ooh. Where's Mickey? What's he doing? Why doesn't he come up?
He was up here and he said he's going back down to the for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm saying, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was up here with us this whole time until he left.
Greensboro. North Carolina's a beautiful state.
That's where my sister started out at J.C. Smith, and then she went to Bennett. She finished up
you went to
Bennett.
J.C. Oh, Mickey, you know my family then, because my family. Oh yes, you know my family. Yep.
So I'm in chat.
I don't think I had nobody. I don't think I had nobody that would have been at ECU about the time Mickey was there at J.C. Smith. And it,
Yes.
My sister did the last 2 years at Bennett.
I can't say who it is on here, but yes.
Oh, okay. God. Okay.
Oh boy, yes.
Hey, Cooking the Mo, how you doing? Welcome in to the live. We just chit-chatting.
Yes. You would like to
chit-chatting.
Something else.
Cooking in the Mo. If you can't see me or see the complete chat, it means you came in on the 2.0 page. If you want to see the full chat, you might want to come under the main page because over there it's gonna look like I may not be talking to people sometimes. Okay, well now give it. What was we saying now? We were saying something. Where were we at, y'all?
Oh no, we're having all kinds of conversations. I can't keep up.
I know, right? We done went from so many topics.
I know. Oh my God. I just wanted to say that there's this, what do we call it in North Carolina? You know, when we were pledging or something like that, we used to call it excuses. Excuses are tools of the incompetent, which create monuments of nothingness. Those who specialize in them are seldom good in anything.
Oh gosh.
You know what happens, Miss B Town?
What happened,
Oftentimes
baby?
when I start saying stuff, here on YouTube, I find that oftentimes people don't ever want to give me the credit for it. So they start saying these sayings like, I always say I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. You remember I used to come in with you all the time and say it. Now all these other people in the other parts. Now I'm like, okay, I hear people even switching around a little bit. I'm like, okay, look at you. Right? I love it. But
that's what you do here. They take somebody else's something and they run with it.
Don't even say, kudos to so and so and so. Don't even say acknowledge because they just don't want to. And especially since I'm not a quote unquote, I consider myself a content participator, not a content creator on that on yours part.
I don't know why.
Yeah, right.
You should. I keep telling her, y'all. She needs to do it. She needs to do it. But you have so much to offer. I mean, you're really into helping children get on that further their education.
I'll be the only one in the chat talking, and that's probably what I need to do. Is just do it. Yeah,
you're right.
Because
that's the problem. Because they want to hear the mess. They don't want to hear if it ain't the mess. Yeah, if y'all ain't going for the juggler, they don't want it. I know what you mean.
And it's all
Who got that music playing?
That's me still. I'm surprised. I could barely hear it. But I got y'all talking in my ear too.
You must got a good doggone
you
mic.
You're gonna be deaf by the time you're 50, bro. Watch all that stuff in your ear.
When you on live, be careful with that because that'll get you struck.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she loves me more. I love having a watch. I can read my text now. I appreciate it, Mickey. Mickey. I'll call Mickey D. But yeah, I know.
I was doing the beat to the music in your background.
Yeah.
You got a good mic.
I guess. I mean,
you got a good mic.
I try to figure out what's going on with OBS then and all that. Then
Mickey said he just subscribed to you, D Turner.
Yeah, I told him thanks.
All right.
Oh, okay. Somebody said, "Oh, Mickey, he's so fine."
The video, though, man. Otherwise,
he was spending all his time in the bathroom, laugh out loud. Well, okay, we got somebody with mad jokes. RB said, "Oh, Mickey, he's so fine. He be spending all his time in the bathroom." Laugh out loud.
I love it. That's cute. That was cute. Mickey, subscribe to me, Mickey. Anyway. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Just because
I love
it. Miss B, do you have the premium for StreamYard, or do you just use the basic account?
Oh, I pay for the premium. 20 hours is not enough.
Sure, I get you there. It's only 20 hours? That ain't bad.
That's all they give you free. That's all they give you free is 20 hours.
It'd be more than I need right now, considering how often I go live. I wouldn't even use that up right now.
Oh, who you?
Yeah.
You should get it though, because that's so you can use the banners and your brand and all of that stuff.
Yeah. $20.
You want to be able to put up your pictures and stuff. Yeah.
$20.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. I'm going to get you back on one of these days. He said we good, bro.
I love it. RV and G. I wonder what RV and RV like is that RV and like you have an RV?
RV that you drive.
Yes, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, my uncle had a real nice one when I was a little girl. I don't remember being a little girl and I was so amazed by, just like a whole house in here. Come on now. Out here. I remember asking my mama, that's a whole house on wheels.
Yes.
And I remember my mama was like, you so nosy.
Oh, wow.
They ain't seen it. We fam. Oh, Lord. They okay. They done connected. Okay, that's what's
Mm-hmm.
up. But I just
Hey,
don't
Mickey.
see you, TC. Okay, Mickey just got you, TC. He just connected
Oh,
with you.
Mickey, do you remember excuses are the tools of the incompetent which create monuments of nothingness? Those who specialize in them are seldom good in anything. You remember that? What we used to say on the yard, on the yard. I wonder what if he remembers that one. Man, those are the days. Loved it. I mean, nothing like it.
Oh, your brothers are cute. Okay.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Oh boy. So,
All right,
and he
give a question. What's a Q dog?
We're gonna throw
it's
you out of here, D.
Right.
where,
So yeah,
where you
I'm born and raised in Michigan, honey.
Michigan. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That's
It's
why.
just a person,
It's a.
Yeah,
Oh,
now.
okay, go ahead, TC. Go ahead, TC.
a
I'll let you
very
speak.
a
Go ahead.
very masculine, a very manly man who is who pledged up and accepted into a fraternity called Omega Psi Phi. That's the name of the fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. And so their short name or their theme name is Q Dogs.
Gotcha.
And somebody you can go to, Ricky Smiley, for instance. He's one, and he still
Oh,
jumps around like he's still in college. Yeah,
it's a bunch of them. But Ricky
he loves
Smiley,
it.
Steve Harvey,
Yep,
Shaq
he's
O'Neal,
one.
Shaq O'Neal.
Okay, I didn't know he was one. Okay,
His brother.
and my brother's a Sigma.
Oh, okay. Your
Yeah,
brother's a Sigma, Miss B?
yeah. Lionel Richie is his brother. My sister was a Delta, and I didn't bother because I what? I never forget my brother and them sneaking up to my house, leaving to my mom and dad's house, like 1 a.m. in the morning. They was waiting to go over. They talking about their big brother had came in there and took their food when they was getting ready to eat. Girl,
Yes.
I would have tore up the
Yes.
cafeteria. Come on.
Yes.
That would have
It's
been the
real.
end of me right
It's
there
real.
going over. That would have
Yeah,
been
Miss
the end of me
B-Town.
going over. No,
Ooh-wee.
you're not ignorant, D Turner. You don't know, so you just ask.
You don't know, boo. That's all.
Oh yeah.
It's
My younger brother is a Kappa. All right now.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got the Divine Nine
Kappa
all up
Alpha
in
Psi
there.
Phi.
Now
All right now.
my father pledged A Phi A at Morehouse. And back in the day, and all that stuff, back in the 50s. And my brother, my half brother, he is a Q, and my half sister is a Delta.
Yeah, you got an amen here, Avi. All right now. Yeah, my sister was the Delta. Oh man, she used to get on my nerve. Everything in our room was red.
Okay.
I was like, God, when you going back to school? Dang. We all of a sudden went from pink and white to everything red.
Listen, and then of course the homecomings, Miss B-Town. You know what's up.
What? Y'all haven't seen the homecoming. I gotta give it to the Aggies. Cause at Fayetteville State it was not like that for us. But y'all ain't been to a homecoming till y'all experience a A&T homecoming.
That's right. Come on down. We want everybody. Come on.
Get your vaccination out the wazoo.
Yes.
Your sister-in-law is AKA. All right now, green and pink.
Okay. All righty.
Okay.
Alpha Kappa Alpha, if I remember right.
Alpha Kappa Alpha, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
And that's a sorority. That's a sorority.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen those. What do you call them things? It's plate holders. They have them a lot.
But you know something? It is nothing like a step show. A step show. Ooh, God Almighty. When they be stepping, when the men be stepping, oh my God. You have to remind yourself you in a relationship. Look, you have to remind yourself. You are in a 20-year marriage. You are in a 20-year marriage. You are in a 20-year marriage. You are in a 20-year marriage.
There's that.
James. But the thing is that the ones that stepping now, that's in the age group, you don't want them. Them things not stepping no more.
I ain't studying these things. I'm talking about the ones old. Cause my daughter she went to Fayetteville State too, but she didn't want to pledge anything. She said, "No, She
I
said,
can't say nothing. I went to college. I've been to a couple colleges, never pledged anything either. So I still got a
Zeta Phi Beta. Oh, you got a cousin that's Zeta Phi Beta.
Oh, yeah.
All right now.
Phi B. Okay. You got all the colors up in there, Mick.
Yeah, they do. The whole rainbow is in there.
Golly, man.
That's what's up. I like that. My family's big military too now. You didn't have much of an option. My daddy had a rule: when you graduate high school, you didn't have but two choices. You work 1 year, save your money, get your own place. Or you go to school or military after high school. That's the only choices we had.
Yeah.
Daddy said 25 years old, not going to catch you at my house. 25 will not catch you at my house.
All right.
He used to say that, but my mom be like, leave my babies alone. They coming. Daddy said, I'm going to show you. Because when the last one turned 25, that's when we're going to change. And they used to actually argue back and forth about that.
I love it. Change the locks. Yes.
Right. And my mama said, change the lock for what? And I'm going to get up and open the door. When they knock. He was like, this is not panning out like we planned. But we did. All of us did. After high school, we all, all of us went to school right after high school. We didn't go right to work. Mm-hmm. But actually, by our senior year, of course, you're trying to look for a roommate, get your own place. Mm-hmm. Right. And we wasn't thinking about a little bit old Hillsboro no more. After that, and we wasn't thinking about that. Okay. My second brother went to St. Aug, and from St. Aug to military, and he did 20 years in military. So, yeah, and that's where he finished up his education there. Got his master's and his doctoral there. So,
okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why we tell people don't judge on my conversation. You need to get into a deep conversation.
Yeah, we still got that conversation highlighted right there. Glad I could come in here. He had to find us all in the bathroom. Still got that up on the screen. I can't help but smile.
Mickey, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, Mickey. I did not pledge. I just knew I couldn't. I knew my mouth and my temper back then. It's a whole lot better now.
Better now.
Right. I just was not disciplined for that type of stuff. That and military, I could not do those two.
I can't say nothing. Mine's only getting worse with age.
Mine is a whole lot better. But you know what I did find when I got older? The older I get, it's like the less and less patience that I have for the younger ones. And I have to remind myself, you've been that age.
Really?
You've been that age. What?
Yeah.
They're so...
Even at only 13 years old, I exactly understand that.
Right.
Now, okay, for me, it happened the opposite way, Miss B-Town. So as I've gotten, when I was younger, I only wanted to like really, I love to assist young people who were getting ready to, they were in high school, they were getting ready to go to college, and I would help them through the process and get them internships and things like that. But now I do not have the patience for them. I love those little babies. I love like Tita, like Tita Talks, right?
Right.
Her little grandbaby. Did you see her little grandbaby when she said hi?
She is so precious. She is, yes.
Oh my God,
so
Miss B-Town.
Precious.
I my little maternal instincts out now. I want a baby.
And I was about to say that, TC, I just can't believe you escaped through life without getting a baby.
I didn't want any kids. I was traveling and going
Like my
and
oldest
doing
brother
and
and his wife.
ain't nobody got time for you. Gotta change diapers and stuff. Ain't nobody got time
Yep.
for that.
Get up in the
You
middle of
gotta
the
feed
night.
them. But now, oh my God, amazing,
Right.
amazing. Because it's so much to. I have so much to pour into them. It's like I got it. Here they go. Yeah.
The thing is sitting them down to receive what you got for them. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. They need to receive it.
Well, you know what? The little ones do. I don't know why, but they do gravitate to me. I tell them stories. You know, they love it.
Her son said they don't want children. I don't blame them.
I can totally understand. My oldest brother was like that. He went through. He spoiling my kids and my sister's kids.
He wants grandchildren.
But you want grandchildren?
It's deep.
And you know what, grandchildren? You really don't have no backbone with the grandchildren.
My parents got enough grandchildren. I got 3 of them between both sides. They're good. They don't need none from me. I'm good.
Oh my God, my
kids get anything they want.
Yes. I am a victim of that. I went from being the warden when I was raising my children to now. First time my daughter was jumping on my couch, she was like, "Mom, you really not gonna say anything? You allow her to jump on your couch?" If that would have been me or my brothers, we'd have been in the floor probably. I probably would have slid y'all in the floor. But this is a grandbaby. Remember how my mama used to run to y'all rescue? Whenever I make y'all mad, y'all sneak, get the phone, run in your room and call your grandma. And all of a sudden she calls me back. Yeah. They go call my mama. Then all of a sudden the phone rings. It's mama. What y'all doing? Nothing. What you doing, ma? Nothing. All questions focus on the kids. Where the kids at? They in here. They in that room. Oh, how was that day at school? Yes, mama. I just got on them. She be like, what you talking about? I just talked to you yesterday. And you ain't asked them how school went yesterday.
They tell on you.
Yes.
Oh, they tell. I love it.
Yes. And their kids be getting them back right now. And I be eating it up.
You know what?
I said, see, y'all never thought this day would come, did you?
Mm-mm.
But yeah, the grandkids oh my God. Oof. They just step on your heart.
Y'all,
they're so
I'm
sweet.
getting ready to drop down and go. I have a couple of phone calls I have to return. It's 10:30. 10:20. I have to return a couple of calls, but I'll be chatting with you all later.
All right, babes. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for coming up.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, darling.
Good night. Good night to the chat. Too. All right, D. Good night now.
Right.
Okay. That being said, we all be willing to give up on our kids, but want grandkids. Right? Everybody wants their grandkids. We want that spoiling and that nurturing, and I do it to the best of my ability. I spoil them for. They can eat all the junk food they want around here. My daughter be tearing her nerves up. Yes, the babies be cute. You don't even want to put them down. She just had a newborn the week before Valentine's Day. And, he sleep. I just want to hold her. She be like, Mom, he sleeps just fine laying down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he can lay down and sleep here at your house. But right now, he here, and I'm going to hold him while he sleep.
Right. So their babies are fine. It's when they become healthy teenagers like I was.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Well, all right, guys. I have held y'all captive for 2.5 hours. I initially got on here saying I'm going to be on here for about 30 minutes.
So how well that worked, huh?
Right. But I'm glad I came on at that time. I enjoyed this conversation. I really did.
It's fun. I got to try to be here more often. Sorry if I
No,
can't
you
make it
do
during
what
the
you can when
weekend.
you can. You can. If you can, if it didn't work, don't try to. Don't
Yeah,
be
I got
at
too much
work
work.
on YouTube.
I got too
Okay.
much work. I got too much work I got to do. I got to have both my hands.
Good night, Mickey, darling. Thanks, Mickey, for coming up and sharing on the platform. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna roam the YouTube streets a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn it in. Thank y'all so much. I could not do this without you guys. Y'all are the best. And I may be on in the morning. Let's see. Good night, everyone.
I'm sleeping in, so I don't know if you plan on being on early. Good luck. I ain't gonna.
I know, right? I'm gonna get a settle down time at one point in time. I promise. When our own kids get out on their own, and yet we are 10 times more willing to pamper them grandbaby. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Good night, Love Blake. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
I'll take it. Bye bye.